Yeah, and again, Matt, I just love how much experience you have with it. One thing I didn't touch on, guys, and this is like for people who are bad with scripts, Matt dropped one of those proverbial, like, let's get bombs going in the chat kind of thing, but we call them the four pillars. And fundamentally, in any kind of intro or first call or first contact with someone where, again, we're coming into it cold, you don't know their situation, you don't know anything about them essentially other than they through the list stacking approach we may have an idea that they want to sell their house in the future. Understanding their primary motivation, understanding their timeline, getting any kind of like information you can about like the condition of the property, and then fundamentally like being able to kind of wrap your head around like all of their needs in those pillars is really crucial.
Yeah, and so that's where, like, if you can ask those open-ended questions, like you said, like JD said, like really listen, really, come to the table and just have that mindset of how can I help this person, and really, listen to what they're laying out there, and act on that, and really cater your recommendations accordingly. You're going to be in a good spot. So I'd say that's what, when you have that mindset of how to market to individual sellers, start there, start with that in mind. Now, if you're going to use Deal Machine to really take action and get in front of those people and really know how to like have a conversation with them, know how to get their attention, there's a couple things I want to share. One, and JD, I love your perspective on this, on how you guys are doing marketing. But one, I'd say if you can, it's better to do one thing right than everything not great. So, know that first and foremost. But if you're able to execute on a couple different marketing strategies, a couple different marketing channels, you give yourself a higher odds, a higher chance of interacting with that individual in a way that they're most receptive. So, you can look at, like JD mentioned, there's in-person touch points, there's calling, there's the text or the email, there's direct mail, paid ads. There's a ton of things you can throw into the potential mix, but know that if you're able to do a couple different things, like for example, a call, door hangers, and postcards, or a call, a text, and and voicemail and postcards, or what have you, like being able to have a couple different things there for people to give you a different chance to reach out to them in different ways, ups your chance of getting a response from them. So know that going in.